Cleveland Steel have been in Hambleton district now for 40 years. One of the first occupants of Dalton airfield, along with Severfield Reeve.
The business started in Stokesley as a result of Joe Cornish and I thinking that we should be doing something with all his wonderful images. And so we started off with just a desk and a room in a business in Stokesley, selling cards and a calendar. And it just grew from there. We put a print on the wall that sold. We gradually took over the whole room, and then we took over the whole building. And then we got to hear of this building in North Hambleton. It was such an opportunity that we went ahead and bought it. And that was the start of it all, really. We've been here 10 years now.
The business was founded by a gentleman called John Severs back in 1978. He had a vision to create a very successful business in steelwork fabrication. The business has now grown both through organic growth and also through acquisition as well, which has got us to where we are today, a fully listed business on the London Stock Exchange. We have revenues somewhere in the region of £250 million a year, and we're working throughout the UK. We also work overseas.
My name's Charlie Andrew, and I'm the Managing Director of Blyker's Smokehouse. My father-in-law started the business way back in 1993. In fact, we celebrated our 21st birthday only last month. From very humble beginnings in his outbuilding in Burley in the beautiful Nidderdale. And here we are today, a business that's moved into wonderful new premises here in Leaning Bar.
Dales of Thirsk have been in existence since 1880, and I'm the 5th generation.
Well, I've lived here all my life. We've traded here all my life. My dad set this up, 50 years ago.
I'm Judy Bell from Shepherd's Purse Cheeses, the founder and now chairman. Her daughters are now running the business. We are based on a family farm. The extended family have been here 100 years. Shepherd's Purse was started here 25 years ago as of this year. Great place to run a business from. Wonderful views, great open fields.
The road network works very well for us, being adjacent to the A1, the A19. It sits between our supply side, which are typically the mills in the northeast and the Scottish oil industries, and our customers, which typically are further south.
Really nice to say to our customers, oh, pop in and see us. We are literally 30 seconds from the A1, which is important because the best place for us to do business is our own premises. See how we fit in.
In terms of the rail, that makes it very easy for our people to travel. We used to use the East Coast Main Line, or actually even the Grand Central.
I started making sheets of milk cheeses initially, and then expanded the range into cow's milk and buffalo milk as well. But it has been very successful. We do supply all the major multipools.
We've now established 3 businesses, growing our stock size from 14,000 tonnes to well in excess of 100,000 tonnes now.
Booths was our first supermarket customer, and very much we've grown year on year with them since 2004. Today we now distribute to Morrison's under the Blyker's brand. We distribute to Co-op, to Tesco, we distribute to Sainsbury's, to Waitrose. The business is very much UK based, however we distribute into Italy, Germany and Switzerland. The business has grown from around £250,000, and then when we left glass houses we were about £3 million, and this year we'll have quadrupled that.
Jobs we've supplied would include the London Eye, Wembley Stadium, the Olympic Stadium roof, and we're now involved with some projects for new generation wind turbines, mega turbines that they're building up in Scotland. So we're able to serve major contracts, major customers, high value items and heavy industry from the location that we've got here.
Very recently we've been involved in a project which involved making a new memorial plaque to send to the Somme in France. This was for a soldier who was awarded the VC. He was a North Yorkshire born and bred chap who played football for Bradford Park Avenue, but then joined the Yorkshire Regiment in the First World War. It's a fantastic project to be part of and very rewarding given the anniversary of the centenary of the First World War.
In particular, I think the highlight for the business probably was being involved in the Olympics. We were involved on virtually every building that you see at the Olympics, from the main stadium through to the velodrome. Probably one of the other most famous and iconic ones is the Shard. Have actually produced buildings such as the Arsenal Stadium, the O2 Arena. All that work was fabricated either here in Dalton, or some of the fabrication as well was done at our other facility in Lawson.
As everybody will realise, the Grand Depart is in Harrogate the weekend of the setup of the Great Yorkshire Show. We are really finding it quite exciting. As we make a continental style blue cheese, we are competing very strongly with France. We have a fantastic county here in Yorkshire, and particularly in this area, we have a lot of good family businesses or food businesses that are really producing really good quality produce. We will be highlighting that to the visitors when they come in.
We took an apprentice who was a local guy from First School. Christian is from Bagby. Hambleton District Council have been fantastically supportive, not only with financing or helping the finance towards Christian's expenses, but also with a grant towards some machinery on the apprenticeship scheme that Christian will be using week in, week out when he becomes an employee of Dales of Thirst.
Just over a year ago I went to a jobs fair run by Hambleton, and as a result of that met Lauren, and who said that she would be interested in a job here, and the council backed us and gave us some money to employ her for the first 6 months.
I've been working at the Joe Cornish Gallery here since late 2012 when I started on the scheme.
And of course, as a result, yes, she was great. It gave us the confidence to take her on for that 6 months, and we've kept her on because she's sort of really good at her job.
After graduating, it was good to be able to come back to the local area that I already knew and that was familiar with, and find a job that I could fit into that suited me as well. I'd just finished my BA in architecture and was looking for something that I could use the skills that I'd already learned and develop new ones as well. And then met Johnny and came and started here at the gallery. And I just really enjoy working here. It's such an interesting place to be.
I found networking was so important to us, meeting up with other food producers who helped me tremendously and set me on the right path.
We moved into Leeming Bar Business Park in 2011, where it was a perfect opportunity for us to have the right platform for our growth. In fairness to Hambleton District Council, we're very flexible in the units, the way that we adapted the units to make a smokehouse.
We've got a lot of people who work here now in this business. We have about 350 people work from this particular site. A lot of those people have worked for the business for many years. I mean, we've got the long servers up to 40 years plus, some of the people here. The catchment area for the type of skills that we need, which particularly when you're thinking about fabricating structural steel, this is a very good catchment area.
We have almost none of the problems that I would associate with the bigger cities. The environment, the people, crime rates, all of those things are to the good. We get good people. The attitude to work, the local workforce.
I'm more than happy to sponsor the Business Awards in Hambleton this year. I feel that the support that Hambleton have given me in the last couple of years with the apprenticeship scheme, the Business Awards I think are a fantastic venture because it showcases many businesses, not only small businesses, but some of the larger ones as well. That is good advertising for Hambleton District Council and the Hambleton area.
I think Hambleton's a good area to work in because of the setting. I mean, I was born and bred in the area in general, but it's a pleasure to be able to work and live in the countryside. It's an absolute joy to live without the rush hours that I've experienced when I've lived in the bigger cities at times, and I thoroughly enjoy the setting.
The advantage of being midway between the moors and the dales is great. So really Northallerton's been a great move for us.
And it's a good town to work in, plenty of people, nice shops. It tends to attract a lot of people from surrounding areas. There's often more people on the high street when the market's in town.
So it's that combination really of location, people, resources.